Hey ladies, I'm back. So today we're going to talk about concealer. The first thing I'm going to want to do before I do any concealing of our face is we're always going to use a primer. This is going to create a barrier on our skin and really give us a blank canvas to work with so that we can help fill in all those little fine lines and wrinkles and really give our skin something to keep the makeup from settling in. It's going to make your face makeup last all day long and really make you use less product. So, always want to prime before any of your steps. I've already moisturized my skin. I've used my serums, so it's prime time, ladies. I'm going to use a little bit more. This new bottle is so great. It's got the finest little tip, so you can just use a little dab and work up. The last one, I loved it, but it just put out a little bit too much product at one time. So this, and a little trick I use is to really dab it in the areas that you have maybe some larger pores, which I do. I have some sunspots, and then I have a couple little friends, I like to call them, that I'm dealing with right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our concealer brush from Younique. And I'm going to start with our Skin Perfecting Concealer in Taffeta. You can use concealer in a few different ways. You can use concealer, obviously, to conceal your spots on your face, or you can use it to brighten up underneath your eyes. I use a lighter shade of concealer underneath my eyes to really open that up and brighten it up as a highlight, but you can do both. So pretty much, if you can only get one concealer, I would get the shade that matches your foundation. And if you need help color matching, I'm totally here to do that. So you're going to use literally like a grain of rice, a small amount. Wow, I need a tan. Time to self-tan. We'll be talking about that in a couple days, so it'll be a perfect time for me to show you guys. A grain of rice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm just going to start and I'm going to fan it out underneath my eyes. A lot of people will say do a upside down triangle. You don't want to just do this and do it in a circle, because what that's going to do is that's just going to highlight the area that you should be covering and concealing. So you're going to pull it down and let it warm up to your face and just kind of place it there first. The awesome thing about this concealer is it helps you get a really full coverage. It's water resistant. It will cover tattoos, you guys. This concealer is absolutely amazing. Don't worry, we're going to blend in a moment. I just want to get and dab it on all the spots that I feel I need to cover that I might be having a little issue with. So this is going to really give you a great start to covering your imperfections. And we're going to do it right here, a little bit down the middle of our nose, a little bit on our chin just to use up that excess. A little coverage extra, never hurt anyone, right? So that's where we're at. That's the taffeta. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blending bud, and you always want to use a blending bud damp or wet. And you can use plain water. I like to use rose water, and the reason behind that is rose water is a toner, but it also is going to help our makeup stay in place, and it's great for our skin. So the more times I can put this product on my face, the better, right? So as you can see, I'm not swiping around my face. I'm just bouncing it, tapping it on my face. And it's going to help blend out that concealer and give us really nice coverage to start and do underneath our foundation. Some people just wear concealer and maybe a powder. If you're a really lightweight girl, you don't want to wear a ton of foundation on your face. You can totally go just with concealer if you're trying to hide those mommy bags under your eyes, or maybe you went out and had too many drinks the night before. This is a great option for you. I love this concealer. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay put all day long because it is water resistant. It's going to help even out the skin tone on your eyes. I still use a primer on my eyes afterwards, but it's just going to really help even out your skin tone. It's great for people with rosacea, and all of our products, as I've mentioned throughout this week, are all naturally based. So win-win, right? So you could really stop there if you wanted. You know, our skin tone's pretty evened out. You could throw some powder over the top and go, because I've concealed the things that I wanted to conceal. But what I like to do is our next step, which is foundation, and I'm going to talk to you about that in the next video. But while I'm on here, I did want to tell you guys about, we have another option. If you're someone with really oily skin, We have mineral, that just happened, yes. Blooper, mineral concealers, and they come in, I believe, 5 different shades. You can use them with a brush. I have very dry skin, so I tend to stick with this concealer, and plus it doesn't go anywhere. This is great for using as a finishing powder, or really just to touch up or highlight areas that need a little bit extra concealing. But if you're an oily skin girl, this is an amazing option for you. You get a ton of product and it will last you forever. So those are our concealer options. And if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And remember, if you guys see anything that you can't live without, our hostess's link is up above. Have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.